Hello children, good morning. I hope you're doing good at home. Children, in the last session we have completed the explanation part of the poem, The Tease. While in today's session we will look into the grammar part. In today's session we will learn about the subject, predicate and object. Well, let's get started. In today's class we will learn about subject, predicate and object. Children, look at this picture. This is a picture of a boy named Arun. One day, Arun comes home running and says, "Has fallen, has fallen." On listening to the words of Arun, Arun's father thinks that Arun's grandmother has fallen down. Arun's mother thinks that the glass jar has fallen down. Arun's father and mother were not able to make out what has fallen. Because Arun did not mention what has fallen, he just said, "has fallen, has fallen." Arun's father, mother and his sister rush outside to see what has fallen down. They have one question in their mind, that is, they wanted to know who has fallen down or what has fallen down, because Arun has not mentioned that what has fallen down. He just said has fallen, which is an incomplete sentence. Then Arun says that a coconut has fallen. The whole family then understands that what has fallen. Children, what has fallen? A coconut has fallen. We see that Arun has mentioned only a part of a sentence. He just said has fallen, has fallen. Father thought that it was the grandma who has fallen down. Mother thought that it was the glass jar which has fallen down. But it was the coconut that has fallen down, isn't it, children? Yes, we understand that has fallen is a verb and it is not enough to convey a message. Children, when I say a coconut has fallen, I need not say what has fallen. It is understood that a coconut has fallen, isn't it, children? Yes, when I say a coconut has fallen, it makes some sense and it is a complete sentence and can stand on its own. When I say has fallen, it does not convey a meaning and it is not a complete sentence. When I say a coconut has fallen, it conveys some meaning and it is a complete sentence. A coconut has fallen. Children, what has fallen? A coconut has fallen. We are talking about coconut. So, a coconut is the subject. What we are talking about, children? We are talking about the coconut. So, a coconut is a subject here. What is a subject, children? Subject is generally the person or thing that the sentence is about. This sentence is all about a coconut. So, a coconut is the subject. A coconut has fallen. Children, the second part of the sentence, has fallen, is a verb which is a predicate. What is a predicate? A predicate tells us about the subject or what the subject is doing. Predicate contains the action word or the verb. The second part of the sentence here, has fallen, is a predicate here. Children, can you identify verb in this sentence? Yes, has fallen is a verb. It is the second part of the sentence which is also called predicate. A sentence has a subject and a predicate here. The first part of the sentence is called subject, which is a coconut, and the second part, has fallen, is a predicate. A predicate tells us about the subject or what the subject is doing. Predicate contains the action word or the verb. Children, look at the sentences here. The speaker wants to catch the wind. Children, in this sentence, the speaker is the subject. Children, who wants to catch the wind? Well, it's the speaker who wants to catch the wind. When I just say wants to catch the wind, does it make sense? Well, it doesn't make any sense, isn't it? It's an incomplete. Yes, when I use the subject, the speaker, it makes complete sense. The speaker wants to catch the wind. Yes, similarly in the second sentence, the wind teases the speaker. Children, who teases the speaker? Well, it's the wind who teases the speaker. When we use the subject, it makes some sense. When we just say teases the speaker, does it make sense? No, we need a subject to complete the sentence. Children, subject can be identified by asking the question of what or who. A subject is a person or thing that is doing an action. The subject is generally the person or thing that the sentence is about. Look at the sentences here. Sam and Henry are best friends. Children, can you identify subject in this sentence? Well, I think you're right. Sam and Henry. Well, that's good. Children, when I just say are best friends, does it make sense? No. A sentence always requires a subject to convey some meaning. Similarly, in the second sentence, the books are lying on the table. Children, can you identify subject in the sentence? Well, that's good. The subject, what is the subject here? Yes, it's the books. The books are lying on the table. When I just say are lying on the table, does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. So, a sentence always requires a subject to convey some meaning. The speaker wants to catch the wind. The wind teases the speaker. Children, observe the highlighted words. In the first sentence, the words wants to catch is a predicate. Similarly, in the second sentence, the wind teases the speaker. Teases is a verb which is a predicate. A predicate tells us about the subject or what the subject is doing. Predicate contains the action word or the verb. Children, you already know what a verb is. Verb is nothing but an action word. Isn't it, children? Yes, a predicate tells us about the subject or what the subject is doing. What is the subject in the first sentence, children? Well, it's the speaker. What does the speaker want to do? The speaker wants to catch the wind. So, wants to catch is a predicate. The wind teases the speaker. What does the wind do, children? The wind teases the speaker. So, teases is a predicate. Some sentences have an object as well. Look at the sentences shown here. The speaker wants to catch the wind. The wind teases the speaker. Children, look at the highlighted words. The highlighted words are called objects. An object in a sentence is the person or thing to whom the action is being done. An object is nothing but the person or thing to whom the action is being done. Look at the sentences. In the first sentence, action is being done to the wind. And in the second sentence, the action is being done to the speaker. So, the wind and the speaker are the objects of the sentences. Children, to find the object in a sentence, ask the question what or whom to the verb or predicate. Whom does the wind tease? The wind teases the speaker. Alright, children? I love windy days. Children, can you identify the subject in this sentence? Yes, I is a subject. Well, can you identify a verb? Yes, love is a verb which is a predicate. Can you identify object in this sentence? Yes, windy days is an object. Well, that's good. Rita and Nancy had tea. Children, who had tea? Yes, it's Rita and Nancy. So, Rita and Nancy is a subject. Had is a verb which is a predicate and T is an object in this sentence. The boy kicked the ball. Children, always in a sentence you should try to identify the verb in the sentence. Well, can you identify subject in this sentence? Yes, the boy is a subject. Well, can you identify verb? Well, kicked is a verb, isn't it? Yes, predicate contains the action word or the verb. So, it's a predicate. Kicked is a predicate. The ball is an object. Yes, action is being done to the ball, isn't it? So, the ball is an object. We went to the park. Children, in this sentence, we is the subject, went is a verb which is a predicate, and the park is an object. Children, you should always try to figure out what a verb is in the sentence so that it is easy for you to identify what a subject is. Children, in today's class, we have learned about subject, predicate and object. Children, what is a subject? A subject is a person or thing that is doing an action. The subject is generally the person or thing that the sentence is about. Children, subject can be a noun or a pronoun. Well, what is a predicate? A predicate tells us about the subject or what the subject is doing. Predicate contains the action word or the verb. Well, what is an object? An object in a sentence is the person or thing to whom the action is being done. Do the given worksheet neatly in your English classwork. Thank you.